Get those all by yourself?
Yep.
Good job. Aiden's getting the chicken feed over by the chickens. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. You like to see yourself? Handsome boy. Huge problem in the winter because now it's just a giant solid brick of ice. So we have these models here that plug in. We got a little heater in the bottom. These are yard sale deals, so as far as whether they work or not, we're just gonna have to kind of find out. And hopefully they do. I don't think there's any red light or anything that actually tells you whether they work. It's just basically keeping the water just warm enough to where it can kind of come out here. So the only place we can get them to where they're close enough to where they can plug in to the same outlet, like the double outlet that I had, and then we ran to the
Mom, they're running after me.
I think you'll be all right. You can take them all, can't you? Yeah, so I didn't want to run 2 cords, so I'm gonna put them on the actual opening. So as you can see, they're front facing. They open up like this way, like down. So it's not ideal because they don't have lids on them, so the water will pour out if you open it all the way. But I don't think we have to open it all the way to get them food. And it's not ideal, but it's better than getting them not having water. They're water freezing all the time. So we're gonna try that out, and then I don't have anything to connect them with, so we're just gonna use some wire and we're gonna wrap around them and secure them that way. Not through there.
Oh yeah, I know. I think I poked his eye.
Hey man, ma'am, can you quit trying to escape, please?
That's a woman? What? No way.
Now I just gotta fill it with water and see how she works. Well, he's figured out how to drink out of it. See that? She's got to figure this out. She's a little slower. Not getting it.
Oh, it's totally heating up. Or you just got something really hot.
I got kind of warmer water.
You feel
Is the bottom warm at all?
No. What if this burns down the cooler? Oh.
Oh man, we'll be in trouble.
Oh, that guy is drunk.
This isn't an ideal setup, but until eventually this barn is going to come down and be rebuilt, I hope. It's a massive project though, and I'm not ready to do it. But this, I'm hoping, is just gonna work. We gotta start somewhere, kind of experimenting. Okay, so I take those 2 electrical lines, the new ones, and then roll one, or take them to the barn there. We're gonna plug them in. We're gonna run one to the chicken coop and one to the dog coop, okay? Weston, grab those extension cords over there. Oh, you got dusted, buddy. I'm sorry. Well, it's amazing. No matter how cold it is, they're still, those ducks, they still lay those eggs. That's what I love about the ducks. The winter doesn't really stop them laying eggs much. This doesn't hold a lot of water, but if it can keep it from not freezing, then that will be good. It'll be better than what we have. Alright, so we'll go out here and check it in a couple hours and see if there's any ice on top. See if it works.
It worked.
You what? I hope it works too.
If it didn't, like...
If not, we gotta think of something else. Biggest thing about this is it's just not big enough. We really need a larger one because with these ducks in here especially, they splash around a lot. And that water is typically gone before the end of the day, so we'll have to do this multiple times a day, which is a pain. Look, we got quite a bit of rain the other day, so got some water we can kind of pull from. Not have to use city water, which is kind of a downfall out of here, not having a well or anything yet. Hey buddy, do you know where you put my wrench? You know where you put my wrench, buddy? Oh, okay. So I'm trying to finish this gate. We already have this gate. This is a gate that we found in the barn here. This one right here. So I have these from an old attachment, and so I'm just putting these in so we can fix this gate. I have 2 other gates that I need to put in, but we just don't have the money right now. We're kind of waiting for our taxes to come in order to actually get the rest of them. But at least I'll have this one done. And when those come in, we can concentrate on the other 2 as soon as we get enough money to get them. It's kind of a pain because we got to walk around right now every time we get like water and food to the chickens, because the gate's around our backyard and the chickens are in the far backyard. Are you okay, buddy? You okay? Get up. And then our hydrant's like next to our house, so we have to go all the way around the fence and then get water and then come around. So it's not the handiest thing to do, but once we get these gates in, then we'll just be able to go through the fence a lot easier. So it's kind of, we just gotta wait for the money though. Works pretty good now, huh? It's only gonna swing open one way though, because we got this, unless we dig this out. That's all right though. That's the way I kind of wanted it to swing anyway, so I guess that'll work. Might eventually put a wheel down here or something, just so there's not a whole bunch of weight on there, but it works as it is now. And at least we'll keep the dogs inside of there. Still got to fix this fence post because it's leaned over way bad.
Here is the eggs.
Eggs? Will you put those inside when you're ready to go back in?
Mm-hmm.
And the rabbits, Make sure you water the rabbits and get them some food too. Good job getting that feed in there. Proud of you. So we are very, very afraid of losing our hive again this winter. We're trying to do things better. So as you can see, we got it in the sun, and hopefully this oak will lose its leaves more as the winter keeps getting colder, and so it'll get more and more sun. But we have these fondant cakes. This is the stuff, basically, you know, when you see those really cool like cakes, decorations or whatever, where you can't hardly believe that it's, you know, a part of a cake. This is like fondant. This is the stuff that they use to sculpt it. So it's just basically like pure sugar. So extremely sweet. It tastes just like cake icing. So we're gonna put it on the very top, and that'll give them something to supplement them during the winter, we're hoping. Pure sugar is not supposed to stimulate them to lay more brood, whereas things like pollen cakes and stuff will stimulate the brood. So we'll do that in the spring. This is just plain sugar. So I can hear them buzzing in there, doing pretty well. So I'm just gonna take a couple frames out here, and then I'm gonna lay that sweet stuff right on the top. So it's really nice and easy for them to get to. Trying not to crush them. Put this other one right here on the top. And I can kind of hear them. They're all coming up from the bottom, so they're getting kind of excited, which is really, really good. So they're pretty stoked on that. I'm gonna get this back on because I don't want all their heat to escape. Keep them nice and warm in there. All right, well, hopefully we can keep them well fed, keep the energy up, and keep them alive this year. So I'm not a real big fan of using, you know, a lot of electricity and stuff, but that's kind of the only solution that I have right now as far as keeping all the water melted as possible. But I'm gonna be using this 32-ounce heated rabbit bottle. So this basically has a thermostat inside of it, and it's supposed to protect it to sub-zero temperatures. And we have this old one here that I had from a yard sale, and it's leaking, and I'm not so sure that the thermostat even works. So just basically replacing it with a new one. We have a different kind over here, and this is the Farm Innovators Incorporated one. So this one's lasted a really long time. This is the only one they had available at the farm store, but they're pretty sturdy. Obviously you can see from the wear and tear that this one's lasted a really long time. But you can get these, yeah, basically at your farm store, and they do, so far it's done an excellent job. Like I said, the only downfall is you do have to run an electrical line or have some type of electric, and it's not ideal. So I don't like having this electric out in the weather. As you can see here, I need to run a piece of tape over the top of this to kind of weatherproof it, but it's not ideal. I don't like having like the electricity and stuff out here, you know, especially if this was like inside of a barn. I really would, you know, I'm a firefighter, so I kind of look at things from like a hazard point of view, and so like what could go wrong, what's the worst thing that could happen. So I kind of look at it like that, and like everything that I have, it's like, is this going to catch on fire and be a disaster? But so I got it out of the box. It's the exact same one. So I've got it wired up here, so I'm just gonna take that wire off, put this new one in, and hopefully your old rabbit in there will have he'll have not warm water, but the water won't freeze up on him like it has been. I'm gonna really enjoy having this lid for while it lasts, because these lids never last very long. There you go, buddy. He's been running out of water and stuff, so I'm sure he's gonna be super happy to have water that doesn't run out towards the end of the day. We've been giving him water twice because it does leak. So now he'll have water all day long. So this is the Weston fruit spiraler. So it'll core your fruit, peel your fruit, and also slice your fruit up. So it's a nice little handy device, big time saver for us. So this is a solution of honey, warm water, and lemon juice. And basically it just kind of puts a little citric acid on there to make it better preserved. And then once we do that, we're going to slice them up, and then we put them on our dehydrating trays here, and put them in the dehydrator. Just sprinkle on a little bit of cinnamon just to give them a little extra flavor. And I'll pop those in the dehydrator.